Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join three Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
We are talking about Traitors, Season 4, Episode number 10. Do you know the enemy? So this is the second to last episode. There's only one episode left after this.
Can't believe this.
I know.
Now, Wendy, I wanted to ask you because, again, this is the first time I'm watching this. Excuse me, this is the first season I'm watching of this show. I feel like Rob has been playing an excellent traitor. Has anyone else played as a traitor this well?
Well, I only saw one other season. I saw last season. It's not like I've been watching this forever. I saw last season.
Okay.
Boston Rob was on last season, and he was a traitor. And he turned on other traitors. So, he didn't make it to the end, though.
There you go.
I think you have to be willing to turn on other traitors to be successful as a traitor. You have to.
You do. You do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You do.
especially if they're if people are talking about them and like what Lisa and ultimately Candace, like if they're talking about them and bringing them up at the round table, you kind of have to go with it. You don't really have, a leg to stand on if you don't.
Well, you can't play chess without saying checkmate.
Right.
Like
at some point,
it's just,
really a one-person game. One person's
Absolutely.
trying to get to the finish line. Although I feel like Maura knows Rob is a traitor. And I feel like he's bringing her to the end with him if he makes it.
Maybe.
I mean,
We'll have
she
to see. So
really trusts him.
Yeah, she does really trust
Listen,
him.
all you have to do is, in the first couple of minutes of the show, look at her looking at him. She looks at him very adoringly.
She does.
I think your boy Rob has got game. I think he's got game.
Yeah.
Serious
sure.
game. Yeah.
We start out at breakfast, and the first ones in are Maura and Rob. Rob's like, well, who do you think died? And Rob said, I think it was Natalie. Next in is Eric and Mark. Maura's talking about how she doesn't trust Johnny. And then Mark and Kristen is their number one. Like, she thinks that she trusts Mark and Kristen, but she doesn't trust Johnny.
And those
I thought it was odd
up for murder.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that Tara came in by herself.
Well, I think they did that because it made you wonder if Johnny got killed.
Johnny was going to come,
Of
right?
course. Yes.
Yeah.
And then
typically
Johnny
they would
comes in
probably
next.
Come in together. Yeah.
So Johnny tells them what happened. We went into this room and there was an envelope and it said, you were listed for murder. You need to go to the dungeon. And then there was this Jack in the Box creepy playing thing. And the traitors, if a traitor popped out, then they were murdered. So Natalie came in next and they find out that Kristen was murdered.
And Eric is still saying nothing.
Silent.
Yeah.
Zip lip.
The worst traitor ever.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I know.
He's really
It's the worst.
I know.
Like, if somebody, what is wrong with these people? If you can't clock him.
I know. Well, honestly, it was probably smart of Rob to choose him because he is such a bad traitor that people are going to, like Kristen was onto it right away.
Right. Yeah.
So Alan announces that tonight is the last roundtable, but I don't understand what's going to happen next week because if tonight is the last roundtable and we know someone's going to get murdered, there's got to be another way to eliminate people because there's still too many left.
I was confused about that too. I was like,
yeah, me too.
My math's not mathing and I don't really know this show. And I'm like, I'm not.
We're going to have to, we'll we'll find out together. We'll find out together, right?
Unless the murder, well, no, because we know it's only one person because of the way the show ended. I was thinking maybe they were going to murder more than one person at once, but no, they're not.
It could, I'm thinking it could be maybe some sort of elimination based on the challenge or something, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe 3
I don't know,
people
though.
go out or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So Tara pulls Natalie aside and says, it's not you. Do you think it's Rob? And she said, well, Candace threw out Rob's name. So now they're starting to think about Rob. Like all of a sudden, now they're remembering what Candace did. And Tara's like, everyone likes Rob. So like we never looked at him because it was so obvious. And it's so true, right? They're finally
she
like,
clocked
their
it.
brains are starting to think.
He's-
Natalie brings up.
He's good at
Go ahead.
he's good at playing like cute, dumb farmer
Yes.
boy with the overalls and
Naive.
yeah, piece of wheat sticking out his mouth. And, he does that whole honky tonky little shtick very, very, very well.
I got the visual.
He does.
Him
Exactly. Yeah, with a beer in the hand.
Yeah.
But
I think we just described a Budweiser commercial.
Yeah. We'll have you in the back seat with your pants off real quick.
Exactly. We know why we could all picture this so quickly.
Exactly.
Natalie brings up the fact that Rob still has the 2 votes, which is a good time to bring this up. And it makes sense that they, now they have to go talk to Maura and see what she says.
See what she tinks.
See what she tinks. Mark is talking to Rob and he says, it's not you. Like, look me in the eyes. And Rob looks him in the eyes. He's like, it's not me. He's like,
he actually says yes. He says yes is what he says.
What do you mean?
He asks him, he says, look me in the eye. And Rob goes, yes. And then says something right afterwards.
He
and
says,
then
tell me you're not a traitor.
And Rob says, yes. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says yes.
I didn't pick that up. Okay. So then Mark said to Rob, what about Eric? The last thing Kristen said to me was to, watch out for Eric. Rob wants to make sure that they banish Natalie.
He tried to have Eric's back a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, because honestly, I'm sure he's got a long game and he still needs Eric.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't looking to end with him and split the kitty.
No.
Right.
Rob said Natalie didn't vote for Candace when it was the obvious thing. So now, that's how they're trying to get it back onto Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie is talking to Tara and
Maura,
and they're saying, why do you think Candace mentioned Rob? That's a good point. Why did Candace mention Rob? I mean, she said his name for a reason. I mean, we know that.
And she was a traitor.
Right. And they know that.
And they're all like, why are we still here? And I mean, Maura the rest of them have to think because they, if we're seeing interactions between Rob and Maura, they're seeing it even more. So they have to be thinking why is Maura still there? And, if she's Rob's,
Because Maura says, it couldn't be Rob. She's, but then she said, well, if it came to the end and it was that Rob was a traitor that, she would storm out because she's not convinced. There's no way. I don't know. I think that was just being theatrical.
Of course.
I do too. That's why I think she knows.
Yeah.
That he's a traitor.
Yeah. Who knows?
Mark asked Eric what he thinks, and he said, my hunch is Natalie. Johnny said if we don't get a traitor at this round table tonight, we're effed, which, okay. I mean, that's pretty much every round table, though.
Yep.
That's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah, exactly, yep.
That is true.
So they're on their way to their challenge, and Natalie and Tara and Johnny are in the car together, and they're all saying that they think it's Rob. This challenge was a little bit different, this carousel challenge.
Now, did you notice right before they went on this challenge, some guy went out to get a delivery from the gate to the castle, and Amazon did the feature with the package, and he opened it up, and it was a stuffed animal that they used did you catch that?
No,
Amazon
I didn't notice
feature?
that at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So it's the guy who works at the castle, goes outside the gates, picks up the Amazon box, opens it, and it's one of those weird stuffed animals that they used for the challenge. But it was in the Amazon box. I was like, oh, look at that.
So it was an Amazon ad.
Amazon feature.
Right. Uh-huh.
No, I missed it.
Somebody's got to pay for this show.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this challenge is a carousel ride. So they're going to all be strapped in, and this carousel thing is going to be spinning them around, and they have to jump off the carousel, and they have to go find a bag of money. It's hidden in the stuffed animals. And the bags can have anywhere from $750 to $5,000. Then they have to get back to the ride so that they can bank their money. And they get to go on another spin. If they don't get any money, they're not allowed to go on another spin, right?
So Eric and Tara can't ride the carousel for medical reasons.
I didn't think it was a fair challenge.
It
It's not a fair
wasn't,
challenge.
because the
It's not
whole
fair.
point of being on the carousel is that you get
You
disoriented.
get dizzy, right? And you're having to
they're
run back
not
and forth, and you're
going.
dizzy. Yeah. I thought the same thing. I was like,
I mean,
what?
obviously, if they can't do it for medical reasons, they can't do it for medical
they
reasons,
can't,
but
right? But
unfair.
could've figured that out before you.
I mean, they
do what's
didn't win.
allowed. Yeah, so it don't matter.
No,
Wait,
they
did
didn't
Eric
win.
win the shield?
Yes.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yes.
Yeah. So we didn't know this when he explained it. So they take away a seat. So it's like musical chairs.
Mm-hmm.
We find out after the first one, Natalie's the first one back with the bag, and hers is $750. Then Maura comes back with $1,000. Bonnie's got $1,500. Eric has $2,500. Tara has $1,000. Mark gets $750. And Rob has got a $2,500 bag, and he starts running back, and there's no seats left. So obviously his bag would have been helpful to the pot, but
Yeah.
then he starts like giving Mark a hard time. Like, why did you go back? Like, yours was only $750. Like, Mark knew that there was going to be one less. Like, give me a break.
Yeah. He was just having a
I
little
thought that,
hissy fit.
yeah.
Yeah, he went way too hard with that.
Yeah.
I thought so too. I thought so
Way
too.
too. I feel like he gave himself away
Yeah.
because he's never acted like that before.
No.
We've
Even just
also,
stick to the calm, cool.
but we've also never seen him like lose a challenge like that. Like he's obviously a
Competitive.
Right.
competitive male. So
Used to winning. Yeah.
yeah, but we've just never seen that side of him. So I don't know. I thought it was a little.
So Rob is out now because he didn't get a seat. We find that they're going to spin the carousel 5 times and that they have the ability to earn $30,000. Natalie clocks the fact that Rob was upset about getting out of the challenge, which, again, it's because she's a smart player. The first spin, they added $7,500 to the pot. The next time going around, Natalie is helping Maura because she was having a hard time getting it open. And she figured, like, let's get this, and get maybe in her good graces. And then there's one seat left, and Johnny and Mark are still searching for gold. Mark gets it, and Johnny's out. Next spin, Tara's back, and then Eric, and then Natalie, and one seat's left, and Maura and Mark are the two left trying to get it, but Maura gets it, so Mark is out. At this point, they've banked $20,500. Next spin, Eric is back with $2,500, and then Maura, and then Natalie, and then Tara's out. So now there's $23,750, and the last two are Maura and Eric. And Eric is the last one back, so he is the one who gets the shields.
Yeah, that's right. Eric got the shield.
So they added 24. After the challenge, they start heading back, and Natalie is telling Mark that with Tara there that she thinks that it's Rob. Mark,
Yeah, I
is
wish
starting-
they would say how much they're up to total.
I know.
I was thinking of that
You
the other
normally
day. I was
do.
like,
they normally do give you what they're at to for the game, but they didn't
right?
this
I
episode.
haven't,
Yeah.
noticed it recently.
I think they did
Yeah.
last episode. I'll double check my notes from last episode. Mark is starting to doubt his trust in Rob. Johnny tells Eric that Natalie is pushing Rob. Maura's telling Johnny, Eric, and Rob she thinks it's Natalie. Pretty much everyone.
Johnny's like flip-flopping back and forth, but depending on who he's talking to, he's like, yeah, it could be Rob. And then he's like, but it could be Natalie.
Yeah, well, it could be.
This is I would be terrible at this game because this is how I would be.
Well, it's so funny because Johnny said to Tara, like, we're not very smart. Like, we should just like listen to other people. Like, we should just do what other people are
See
doing.
what other people. Yeah.
That's really funny. That is
It's
really
funny. It's
I
funny.
saw an interview with Natalie, and she was bitching about Tara and Johnny.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, it was being like with two kids on a playground. Like, all they gave a shit is that they were on the merry-go-round together. Like, they weren't, you know what I mean? Like, okay,
Well,
yeah,
listen.
faithful, blah, 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 but whatever.
They probably don't need the money. I mean, they're
Yeah, they're
Olympic champions.
Like, have some fun.
And I think Natalie, I mean, we've said this before. This episode, when she clocks Rob, you're like, okay, I get it why she's a gamer. But we've said it, like leading up to this. She's just very immature. She's very sensitive. She takes things personal. So it's surprising that she's a gamer. And I think she was really hurt because she had that whole conversation with Johnny and Tara in the car. And they were all on the same page about Rob. And then we see what happens.
And it's her own fault. Because she messed it up. She let her emotions get the best of her, and she went too hard at Tara. Tara could have swung. Tara was just trying to, like, get something out, and it wasn't real clear. But you just bulldogged onto it, and you messed it up.
Yep.
Because she just went too hard at her, and she didn't give her a chance. And if she would have backed up a little bit and said just the right thing in just the right voice, she could have reeled it back.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So when they get to the round table, and this time Tara is the first one to speak. I was like, oh, but she said Johnny and I came first and brought everything to the table. So hopefully somebody else can lead it because, I don't want to bring out another, I don't want to vote out another faithful. So she started talking first, but she's pretty much said, okay, you guys, I'm passing the baton.
Yeah,
Right.
she talked first, but she didn't say anything of substance.
Right. Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. And then Mark says, well, does anyone have anything that they want to say that they haven't had the balls to say before? And Rob said, well, Natalie, I've been suspicious of you, Natalie. And I felt, that you change in your demeanor the last few days, which, that was his time to, he knows when he needs to talk. And then they start questioning Natalie. She's the last gamer. And she's like, if I was a traitor, like, why would I kill off all the other gamers? Well, because that's what gamers do. I mean,
yeah, because they're smart for the same reason everybody else murdered them because they're smart and they're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Natalie said, yesterday when I wasn't murdered, I said to myself, why am I still here? She did actually say that, but...
Yeah, but why did you even say that?
I know. Like, what point does that
person,
make?
Why wouldn't you still be here?
She is good at the challenges, so she does make the money.
So she said, maybe I have a traitor angel looking out for me. That was the dumb thing.
Yeah,
I don't know why she said that.
Like, no, that's not it.
And then she said Rob's name.
She brings up Candace voting for Rob, and Rob's big defense is, I thought that was fucking weird.
Yeah. See? It's great.
Like, that's all you got?
And it was fine, wasn't it?
He a million different things.
I know, but it was fine in the end. It worked.
It was fine in the end, yeah. Yeah. You know what? Maybe he just feels like less is more.
Maybe, yeah. He should go with that.
It is
especially
more.
With him, because when he does more, it's no good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And she said, I feel like Candace is really smart, and I feel like her voting for you was weird. Like, I think we need to pay attention to things like this that don't make sense. And then Mark agrees that Candace voting for Rob was, super out of left. Rob said, does anyone want you here by myself? Like, does anyone want to be here by, what does it say?
I don't know. You wrote it.
I know. Rob said, does anyone want to hear? Rob said, the vote thing with Candace. Oh, his reason with the Candace. The vote thing with Candace, I just thought it was effing weird. It wasn't forceful. It was almost like, oh, yeah, I dropped a fork. He did mention that.
Yeah.
About how he dropped the fork.
The fork, yeah.
Natalie said, I want to be honest. I've been trying to trust people and listening to people in the game. I was told something else by some people, and now it's very different. And we know she's talking about Tara and Johnny.
Yeah.
And Tara's like, are you talking about our conversation? And she's like, yeah, like you and Johnny, like you need to speak up. And Johnny's like, we never agreed that we were going to vote. Anyway, we said we need the numbers, which they did say. I mean, the two of them both said, like, we got to follow and do what everyone else does. Like, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
they're being very honest about it, at least.
No, they are. Which honestly, again, makes them obvious faithfuls, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
So then Alan announces the time for talk is over, so it's time to vote. And he asks if anyone wants to use the power of the sword with the 2 votes, and Rob raises his hand. So whoever he votes for is going to get 2 votes. And everyone voted for Natalie, except for Natalie, who voted for Tara.
I mean, she didn't even vote for Rob. She should have voted for Rob. If she really had that hunch.
Yeah,
again,
why wouldn't you keep right?
She's voting with her emotions.
Right. That's the problem.
She should have voted for Rob, because if you
Yeah.
really think he's a traitor and she really was onto it, this is
Then
going to give them
she's-
cause. Well, I guess this is the last roundtable, though, so I guess maybe it doesn't matter. But again, she's
but
still
still
voting
try,
with
why not?
emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then she had that whole little nasty thing with Johnny, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you
Yeah.
just, no, girl. So, who do you think is it? Who do you think gets killed?
I don't know, but I think Johnny definitely figured out that Rob and Eric are the traitors. I think Johnny really, I don't know who they're going to kill. Who's left? So Rob and Eric, the traitors, right? Tara and Johnny, Mark.
And
Who
Maura.
else is left? Maura. I think Tara or Johnny are going to get killed.
What do you
I
think,
think
Wendy?
Mark.
You
Mark.
think Mark?
You think Mark?
I was thinking Mark, because
I
I
think
think Rob's thinking is Tara. Even though she thinks it's me, she's not quite that. Her and Johnny aren't that
She's not
great at the
persuasive
game.
enough.
They're not that great
Right.
at the game. They're not that persuasive enough. They're not gonna, they're not gonna want to send another faithful by speaking up. So if you get rid of Mark, that just leaves Tara, Johnny, and Maura. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's manageable. That's manageable. Like if I was
Yeah.
Rob, that would be my gig.
Yeah. I mean, the strategy has to change now that if there's no more roundtables, because now we're not voting anybody off anymore. So who knows how this is going to go. And if it comes down to challenges where people are going to be eliminated, you do want the weaker people in the challenges. So that would mean Johnny, Tara,
So,
Maura.
Right. Get rid of Mark. So definitely makes the most sense. So
Yeah,
we shall
that does
see.
make sense.
And
We shall
tonight,
see.
that was the last traitor's murder. So, yeah, we have to see what's going to happen. I think it's Mark that's going to go.
I think that would be the smart thing.
Then they announced that the faithful will be brutally murdered in front of everyone right here, right now. So he calls them all out, and there's one casket sitting there.
Maura really thinks it's her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless she's just saying that.
Right. Well, there's Rob saying the same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
likes to play it up with that stuff too.
Yeah, for sure.
So who
for
knows?
sure.
Who knows? So I'm just wondering, are they like gonna make him like lay down in the casket and put the lid on and then walk it off or something?
Oh,
that's
I
what I'm
couldn't do
wondering.
it. I couldn't do it.
No, me neither.
I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow, till the next episode, which is
Yep.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And I believe the reunion is on afterwards, too.
Yeah.
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 So we shall see.
We shall see. I enjoy this one. I definitely enjoyed Traitors. I like
Me
the
too.
game
This is
aspect.
a great show. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was a good cast. Like, I liked everybody on the cast.
it's a great cast.
Yeah. There's just a couple people that they could never put on. So I don't have to be like, I'm not watching it, I mean, specifically one, but there's some other people.
Didn't that
out
happen
there.
already?
No.
Yeah,
She
she wasn't on. She was on House of Villains.
Oh, I think she'll be really good on this show. Come on.
Oh,
He's so funny.
Lori and
couldn't
I will
find her
watch
way
it.
around the castle.
I think it would be a really good episode if they did all housewives.
I
I do
agree
too.
with that. I would like to see an all housewives cast.
I think that would be very, very, very good.
Yeah. Well, anyone who doesn't live in New Jersey who's listening or watching, please pray for us because we're supposed to get hit with another snowstorm tonight.
Yeah.
And we're over it because
We're over it.
literally the last snowstorm just melted away
Like
2
today.
days ago. I was at the salon yesterday and my friend Meg, she's so funny. She cracks me up. She went outside to get something from her car and she came back in. She's like, it is criminally nice out there right now, waiting for this snow to come.
It's so weird when it's warm right before it snows.
It was
It's just
beautiful
very odd.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens on next time for Traitors.
Yes,
I'm
we
looking
will.
forward to it.
In the meantime, thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe and give us 5-star reviews. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.